like you can't necessarily just assume that everybody is going to be able to find somebody like a good partner, and it's kind of like it really really heavily impacts your grade based on how you work with your partner, and there should be, in my opinion, there should be like safety nets for that, because if you like literally cannot work with your partner or it's causing you like emotional harm, like in my case, like you shouldn't also have to feel like your grade is impacted by that terrible experience. Like it's kind of like a double whammy. It's like getting kicked while you're already down, for your grade to suck because your partner was not compatible with you.
I think that multidisciplinary groups are really impactful, and they definitely help students to learn not only more about what the final project is that they're working towards, but also to learn more about different people's disciplines and what they're experts at. Having those kinds of groups really, I think, makes the whole group work process work a little bit smoother. There's usually either two ways that they're formed, is that you come up with your own group, or the professor randomly assigns a group.
Honestly, I think the friend group I least like, because it's like everyone's kind of comfortable. Some people might try to even take advantage of you because they're like, oh, we're cool, so you can have that. Um, so I think that would be the one that I tend to not like that much. The random, so far, randomized have been pretty okay. I think since everyone doesn't know each other, they're not, I don't know, they're just, everyone's trying to be nice to each other. They don't want to take advantage, at least with my experiences. So I tend to like the random, and you get to meet new people, so that's a plus. So
In larger classes like CS classes, they will have people like self-select. So there's a website called Piazza, where students can like post questions, and then they can also post like a project partner request, and that's how I found my most recent partner, the one that like yelled at me. So I think it's a little bit like flawed, but that's like the nature of how they're finding partners.
Typically, it's teachers assigning people groups. I'm actually a facilitator for the Intergroup Dialogue Project at Cornell, which means that I facilitate a class of 20-something, maybe 15 to 20 students, and we generally tend to assign groups, and this is me as a student ascribing these groups to students, because you notice patterns and trends within people. People like to homogenize, and so you see all the athletes together, or you see one guy, one girl, they're constantly talking, and you kind of want to split that up because it's not going to be productive. It's going to create third parties that don't feel included. So while I see that it can be a little authoritarian to impose, I've recognized that it's important for people to just sometimes have a different perspective come in and say, I think that you would benefit from having other people in your group.